and they're off. And as they begin to settle down up on the outside, Time Charter showing very good speed in Devonayre, and now it's Devonayre going on from Brummondale in second place. Devonayre and Brummondale, the two outsiders, lead the Oaks in the early stages. From Dione in last feather, and then comes Swiftfoot, and behind Swiftfoot Time Charter. Then the French Challenger all along, and behind that one on the near side is Caddy Har. They continue their stiff uphill climb, and it's Brummondale now going on, ridden by David Dione. He's first ever ride in a classic, this one, this grey. Brummondale the leader. From in second place, Time Charter. Devonayre, I should say, second. Then up on the outside, Swiftfoot is third. These are then followed by Dione up on the inside and last feather. Then comes Caddy Har on the inner. But it's Brummondale in the lead from last feather on the outside of Devonayre. Then comes Dione in fourth and last feather, and Caddy Har on the inside. Lester Piggott on Tance making up ground on the outer that is of Time Charter. Then comes Slightly Dangerous. Towards the rear of this field is Panedarion Zinzara. The field very closely grouped indeed at the top of the hill, where Brummondale now surrendering the lead to up on the outside. Up on the outside it's Cut Loose, and also up there is Swiftfoot. So they begin the descent into Tattenham Corner, and as they do so, the grey Brummondale now being passed on the outside by Swiftfoot, then Dione making up ground, and then Devonayre. Then comes last feather, Lester Piggott on the very wide outside on Tance. Behind him is Sif, and as they begin the journey into the home straight, begin the descent to Tattenham Corner, and it's Swiftfoot in the lead from Devonayre in second place. Then comes last feather, then just in behind these Slightly Dangerous. Leicester getting ever closer up on the outside. The French Challenger is last but one. Last of all is the early leader Brummondale, and they begin the turn into the home straight with Swiftfoot on the rails in the lead. Then Caddy Har, and up on the outside last feather. Devonayre in behind these. Then comes Dione, Slightly Dangerous. Willie Carson looking for ground. Time Charter comes under pressure. The pace really quickening there. They've got just over 2.5 furlongs to go, and it's last feather in the lead. Last feather the leader from Caddy Har in second. Then comes Slightly Dangerous and Time Charter staying on. Lester Piggott's on the wide outside under pressure and seemingly held at this stage. A furlong and a half to go in the Oaks, and it's last feather being tackled by stable companion Slightly Dangerous. Slightly Dangerous in last feather, but Time Charter under Billy Muse is coming with a strong run down the centre of the track. Zinzara is finishing fast, behind is Sif, and inside the final furlong, Time Charter, the first classic victory inside for Billy Muse at the line. Time Charter the winner, Slightly Dangerous is second, then came in.
第2回ジャパンカップにはヨーロッパ各国と南半球オーストラリアからの招待馬が加わった。そしてアメリカからはあの賞金王ジョン・ヘンリーがやってきた。
さあ第2回のジャパンカップ全馬ゲートインが完了でいよいよスタートです。ゲートが開いてスタートが切られました。綺麗なスタートを切りました。内の方のジョン・ヘンリーやや手綱をがっちりと押さえたような感じ、外の方のエイプリルランも押さえたような感じであります。先頭に立つのは何か、ゼッケン14番一茂が先頭に立ちました。その外側からスカウティングミラー、内をフロストキング慣れております。フロストキング3番手、外目を通りましてパゲーノが4番手、内々を通りました。2番の人気馬オーラーロング、その後ろにスイートネイティブ、わずかに遅れましてジョン・ヘンリーが中段で第1コーナーにかかるところ、エイプリルランは今後方から4頭目であります。両馬のハーフアイストが一番最後で1コーナー回っております。さあ2コーナーを回って直線に向かおうというところ、先頭は一茂です。一茂が先頭ですが、わずかにゆったりしたペースで進んでいるようです。2番手には15番スカウティングミラーの内々を通りまして赤い帽子が2つ、ジョン・ヘンリーとフロストキングであります。ジョン・ヘンリーはやや馬場の外目を通りました。さあその後に光デュールが5番手でつけている。スイートネイティブは内々を回っている。そしてエイプリルランはまだ後方から4頭目を進んでいる。その後に轟機構、そしてハーフアイスと1頭ポツンと置かれましてカツアールであります。3コーナーの坂49秒台で800を通過、ゆっくりしたペース、上がりの競馬になるかと思われますが、先頭をうまく逃げておりますのが一茂であります。14番が一茂、外からジョン・ヘンリーが行きました。スローペースを見越して名手ウィリアム・シューメーカーがガッと手綱をしのぎまして一気に2番手に取り付きました。エイプリルランはこのジョン・ヘンリーを見るようにその後7頭ぐらい後ろから進んでおります。3コーナーから4コーナーに向かうところ、ペースがやや早めになりました。ジョン・ヘンリーが外から来ます。フロストキングが終始3番手から4番手あたり好位にキープ。1本馬ではスイートネイティブが頑張りました。さあ第4コーナーの手前まで来ております。まだ一茂が先頭だ。インコース ショインマが、フロストキング外目を通りました。ジョン・ヘンリー、さらに外を通って一気にカルデュールが上がってきた。カルデュールも上がってきました。第4コーナーを回りました。さあ真ん中を通ってジョン・ヘンリー、エイプリルランは内をついたが真ん中をついている。さあいい勝負になりました。最後の差がジョン・ヘンリーが真ん中をついてくる。ジョン・ヘンリー、カルデュール来た。カルデュールが来ました。ジョン・ヘンリーが先頭だ。カルデュール来た。そして懸命に一茂が粘った。先頭はジョン・ヘンリーか。懸命に一茂が粘った。外の方から一茂、いやインコースから一茂、外の方から突っ込んでくるのはエイプリルラン、さらにはステレーラ、そしてハーフアイストが来た。ハーフアイストがエイプリルランかオールアロングか。ハーフアイストオールアロング、ハーフアイストオールアロング、いい勝負でした。その後にエイプリルラン。
直線半ばで数頭が横一線となるところをアメリカの4歳馬ハーフアイストが大外を一気の差し切り、2年連続アメリカ代表馬が栄冠をさらった。2着はフランスの4歳牝馬オールアロング、彼女は翌年凱旋門賞を制覇する。3着にフランスの5歳牝馬エイプリルラン、4着にアイルランドの5歳牝馬スタネーラ。初参加のヨーロッパ勢がその歴史と伝統の重さを十分に見せつけた。日本馬の最先着は光デュールの5着、注目の1番人気ジョン・ヘンリーはどうしたことか13着という惨敗に終わった。
2 is Orofino representing Germany, ridden by Peter Alafi and drawn 6. 3 for Britain, Prima Voce, ridden by Jeff Baxter, drawn 14. 4, Welsh Term, ridden by Cash Asmussen, drawn 9. 5, the Polish horse Zudo, ridden by Alain McChesney, drawn 21. 6 for Britain, Diamond Shoal, Steve Corson, drawn 7. 7 is Dolby Jaguar, ridden by Gunnar Nordling and drawn 15. 8, Lancastrian, who's blinkered, ridden by Alain Lecoeur and drawn 22. 9 is the 8-year-old Akamas, ridden by Jean-Claude Dessin and drawn 16. 10 again for Britain, Awasif, ridden by Lester Piggott and drawn 19. 11, Zalatire, Gerard Dubreuc, drawn 3. 12, the favourites, Time Charter, Illy Nunes, drawn 12. 13 for Ireland, Stanera, Brown Rouse, drawn on the rails, 1. 14 is All Along, Walter Swinburne, drawn 24. 15, Dom Pasquini, Alain Bardel, drawn 2. 16, again for Britain, Seymour Hicks, ridden by Bruce Raymond and drawn 4. 17, also blinkered, Lovely Dancer, ridden by Freddie Head and drawn 23. 18, again for Britain, Guns of Navarone, Philip Robinson, drawn 17. 19 for Ireland, Salmon Leap, Pat Eddery, drawn worst of all, 26. 20 is the Pacemaker, Sailor's Dance, ridden by Joe Mercer and drawn 8. 21, Sir Gas, All Along stable companion, ridden by Alfred Gibert and drawn 20. 22, the French number 1, Cherrère, ridden by Yves Saint-Martin, but drawn 25. 23, the French Oaks winner, Escaline, ridden by Gary Moore and drawn 10. 24, Lutte Enchantée, ridden by Maurice Philippon and drawn 13. 25, Marie de Litz, ridden by Henri Samani and drawn 18. And finally, 26, Sun Princess, ridden by Willie Carson and drawn 5.
Here she goes. They're all installed. And they're running in the Octa Triomphe, and Dolby Jaguar is one of the first to show. Zudo over on the far side. Sailor's Dance going on. Time Charter is right up there too, and Sailor's Dance going on now from Orofino for Germany. Then on the far side, Dolby Jaguar. Just in behind them come Time Charter. Behind Time Charter is Zudo, and Stanera, a good place on the inside. Diamond Shoal right up there as well, but Sailor's Dance taking him along at a tremendous clip. And now Steve Corbin has gone second on Diamond Show. Sharia on the outside. Dolby Jaguar, Time Charter, just in behind them, Sun Princess. Marie de Litz well up there. Stanner on the inside, being tracked by General Home, and then comes Salataya, and Lancastrian is the back marker. And it's still Sailor's Dance, Willie Carson, with showing with the white face over on the left on Sun Princess, with between horses Diamond Shoal. On the near side is Sharia, between horses is Marie de Litz and Stanner on the inside. And as they begin to swing right-handed, it's still Sailor's Dance being tracked by Sun Princess, Diamond Shoal, then comes Stanera, then just in behind them Time Charter, and Sharia towards the outside. They're beginning to run downhill, and Sailor's Dance still taking him long. Diamond Shoal is second, Sun Princess is third, 4 is Sharia, 5 is Stanera, then comes 6 Time Charter with 7 on the outside, Marie de Litz, and then Orofino. Behind Orofino is Welsh Term, and then Seymour Hicks making ground from the rear. Right at the back at the moment is Lancastrian, and Salmon Leaps a back marker too. And now Sun Princess coming up to join her stable companion with Diamond Shoal still in very close contention. The Sheepskin Noseband second from the left. Stanera just in behind them and going very well indeed. Time Charter coming there with a white face showing towards the right of the picture. They're swinging into the straight now, and it's Sun Princess from Diamond Shoal and Time Charter. These three now, as they've got 2.5 furlongs to run. Sun Princess going for home, Diamond Shoal and the Sheepskin Noseband. Dan Arrow's coming to challenge between them. Time Charter's on the outside. It's Sun Princess being pressed by Stan Arrow now. Stan Arrow and Sun Princess. Then comes Diamond Shoal and Time Charter, and putting in a tremendous run on the near side is Luce Enchanté. They're racing up towards the line, and it's Sun Princess and Stan Arrow with All Along coming between them. It's All Along coming to take it up now over on the far side. Luce Enchanté on the near side at the line. All Along has done it from Sun Princess and Diamond Charter in a photo finish. Oh, yes, All Along has won it all right from Sun Princess. Time Charter in a photo there, and a very close photo for third. Very close indeed, but no doubt that All Along and young Walter Swinburne on the Leicester Piggott Reject has got up in the closing stages of a dramatic 1983 after Triomphe to win it in the closing stages. The judge hasn't posted any numbers yet, but I think we'll find him posting number 14. It's very, very close indeed for second and third. I think we'll find that the Sun Princess was second, and it's a photo between...
They're all on. For the lead on the inside is John Henry. On the outside, Majesty's Prince in third. John Henry has the lead by a half, win in second by a length. Now 4 bases is third, and the mare All Along is on the rail in fourth. About 2 to Majesty's Prince, and Fortnightly is sixth. John Henry has the lead by a length, win on the outside, second by a neck. 4 bases on the hedge, in third by 2, then All Along. Majesty's Prince and Fortnightly remains in sixth. The first quarter, 25 flat. They now enter the clubhouse turn. John Henry has the lead by a length. Win on the outside, second by a neck. 4 bases on the hedge, third by 2. All Along remains in fourth. About 4 to Majesty's Prince. 2 again to Fortnightly. They're on to the backstretch. John Henry still leads by a length and a half. Win on the outside, second by a neck. 4 bases on the hedge is third by a length. All Along is in fourth by 4. Then Majesty's Prince and Fortnightly are still together. The half in 48 and 4. John Henry still leads on the hedge by a length. Win on the outside, second by about a length. 4 bases on the hedge is third by a half. The mare All Along is now moving up on the outside. All Along has taken third by a neck. 4 bases, fourth on the hedge by a length. Then Majesty's Prince and Fortnightly. They enter the far turn. 3/4, 13 flat. Win now gains on the outside of John Henry. Those two hook up. They have 2 on the mare All Along. 4 bases is dropping back on the rail, gaining ground on the outside. Majesty's Prince also moving up is Fortnightly. They approach the top of the stretch. John Henry on the rail still leads by a neck on the outside. Win is in second. They're at the top of the stretch, and John Henry still has the lead by a head. Win on the outside, second by 2. All Along is third, then Majesty's Prince. John Henry looking great past the 8th pole, lead still by a head. Win on the outside, won't give up, is right alongside in second. 3 to the mare, all along, then Majesty's Prince. John Henry on the rail, still has a lead. Win on the outside, second. John Henry in front.
Greville Starkey, that I really thought he was going to take off altogether. Guard Royale 28 to 1, Castle Guard 28, Sagath 5 to 1 only, Yves Saint Martin's mount. Or I should say 3.5 to 1. Well, this is a remarkably short price. Just 5 to 2, but of course that's coupled with Castle Guard and all along. Time Charters 22 to 1, one of the English hopes, Fly Me 42, Margello 36, Estrapade is 29 to 1, Sun Princess 18 to 1, last year's runner-up, all along 12 to 1. This is a theoretical prize because she's coupled really, of course. Donzel 81 to 1, that's theoretical. Rainbow Quest 24 to 1, theoretical also because he's coupled with Sadler's Wells. Falcon Prince 36, Long Mix 79, Sadler's Wells 12, he's coupled, remember, with Northern Quest. Carolore 9 to 1, Princess Patty 36 to 1, Northern Trick 2.2 to 1. Sun Princess and Willie Carson being turned preparatory to being placed in her stall. Just for the record, there are 41 national newspapers, and of these 25 nominate Northern Trick. Goes towards his stall, number 4 with Gary Moore, and now Carrie Law and Freddie Head looking for his 5th Arc de Triomphe victory. The white flag up there on the rollers and away. And away to a very even start too. Strawberry Road in the center. Over on the far side, Esprit du Nord. On the near side, Princess Patty, and Donzel takes it up. Donzel in the center from Princess Patty on the near side. Then comes Castle Guard. Over on the far side, Sagath. Strawberry Road right up there with him with Margello. And Guard Royale behind Guard Royale is Sadler's Wells. Behind Sadler's Wells is Carrielaw. Long Mick over on the far side with Estrapade. Time Charter's got a lot to do. Only got 5 behind her. And 1 behind her is Northern Trick. And as they settle down now and race up behind the wood, the stable companion of Sagath all along, Castle Guard is taking him along from on the outside. Donzel, Princess Patty on the far rail. Just in behind them comes Esprit du Nord, and then the Australian horse Strawberry Road. It's Donzel and Castle Guard as they race up towards the top of the hill and begin to swing right-handed. Castle Guard, Donzel, these two. Just in behind them is Princess Patty in 3rd. Then comes Esprit du Nord. Behind Esprit du Nord is Strawberry Road. Behind Strawberry Road is Sagath. Behind Sagath is Guard Royale with Estrapade. Arctic Lord is making progress, and so is Time Charter making progress into the center of the field. But it's still Castle Guard the leader. Princess Patty has gone 2nd. Donzel is 3rd. Then comes Sadler's Wells making very good progress on the outside. Donzel's run very wide, has left Castle Guard clear. As they race down towards the intersection, it's Castle Guard in the lead, being pressed now by Strawberry Road, coming there strongly on the outside. Sun Princess is coming there very well with Arctic Lord. As they swing for home now, it's Strawberry Road who's coming to take it up for Australia. Strawberry Road is in the lead, being pressed by Sagath and Yves Saint Martin. Then on the far side, Esprit du Nord, unleashing a run towards the stern side is Sun Princess, being chased by Time Charter. But it's Sagath who's coming to challenge Strawberry Road, with Northern Trick putting in a tremendous run. Sagath has come to take it up now, Yves Saint Martin. It's Sagath in the lead from Northern Trick 2nd, Strawberry Road 3rd. As they race into the closing stages, Sagath and Yves Saint Martin being pressed by Cash Asmussen on Northern Trick, but as they come to the line, Sagath has won the Arc de Triomphe. 2nd is Northern Trick. It's a photo for third with, for me, just getting up to be third. Last year's winner all along. Then came Esprit du Nord and Carillon. And behind them, Long Nick and Strawberry Road and Saddler's Wells and Sun Princess and Lovely Mick and Margelor. And Lovely Dancer rather and Carol and Estrapade. And then came Time Charter. And looking back to last place, it was the pacemaker for Rainbow Quest. Donzel with Rainbow Quest finishing with only 5 behind him. And so the result of the 1984 63rd running of the Trust House 40 Prix de l'Arc de Triomphe. First, number 8, Sagas, owned by Mr. Daniel Wildenstein, trained by Patrick Biancon and ridden by Yves Saint-Martin. Second was number 22, Northern Trick, owned by Mr. Stavros Niakos, trained by Francois Boutin and ridden by Cash Asmussen. And officially third, number 14, All Along, owned by Mr. Daniel Wildenstein, trained by Patrick Biancon and ridden by Walter Swinburne. Fourth was number 4, Esprit du Nord. So once again, the 1, 2, 3, 4. First, number 8.
You now?
No, we're going back to
need
work.
you in football.
Right after these words from your local station. Thank you, John.
Here they are for the 6th race, the mile-and-a-half race on the turf. $2 million the purse money. We start with an entry from the Darrell Vienna barn. Rami is number 1. Fernando Toro rides. This is a tough, regular horse with a lot of late speed. 1A, Morcon. This horse, well, had a very good spring, but not too much of late. And I would have to backpedal on this one. And that's Chris McCarron aboard, though. Alpha Betum is a possible long shot, a horse that was ranked last out, forced the pace, but watch for this horse not to be so close up today. Greville Starkey rides. Number 3, Lashkare, a winner by 5 lengths last out. Yves Saint-Martin in from France for the riding assignment. Won by 5, by the way, in it was a big race last out. Brilliant in France earlier this year. Here's Strawberry Road. That's Bill Shoemaker sitting atop, and putting Shoemaker on this horse is like giving him a head start. This is like a modern-day Far Lap, a real good horse, professional racehorse. Here's Persian Tiara, maybe a bit of a hunch play here because this race is sponsored by De Beers Consolidated Mines. So if that's a Diamond Tiara, maybe you want to put it on the long shot Persian Tiara. Maybe you want to put it on the favorite. In any event, this horse won by 3 lengths with Eddie Maple, but that was on a lesser circuit. Much tougher competition here today. 6, Seattle Song has been scratched. Here's Who's for Dinner, and this horse might be just sitting in the right place at the right time. There's not too much speed in this race, a lot of international flavor to it, but they're not going to go out there and scorch an early pace, although he was a very bang-up second to John Henry in the Ballantines 2 outs ago and was a winner last out at Belmont Park on the turf. Here's All Along. It's the last time you're going to see her on the track. It's her last race. Now, she was sweaty in the paddock at Canada. She doesn't look to be in any bad shape at all here. She was Horse of the Year last year. A lot of questions asked of her. She's been asked a lot, but she's always come through. And here's Gato del Sol, a winner of the 82 Kentucky Derby. The big gray one-run son of a gun will be back early. That might be against him, but the distance certainly suits. Majesty's Prince prefers off-going. It's firm over there today, but he's a steady earner, and he was my bad luck horse of the year in '83. Maybe now with $2 million purses, he can redeem himself for all those lost encounters. And Trey Ziem, filly, good early in '84, but she simply lost her form, and I'd be very, very surprised if Sandy Hawley would bring this one back today. 11 of the 8 have run in Europe. A great international race for the fans here in the United States at a mile-and-a-half on the turf.
Well, Pete Axhelm, he's been red hot. Had Princess Rooney, another winner in the last race. Let's see how he and Harvey look at this $2 million Breeders' Cup Turf Special.
Harv, looking at these odds, Rami and Morcon.
Majesty's Prince, trained by Joe Canty, one of the turf specialists in America. 11 wins, almost $2 million. Recently, up in Canada, the Rothman International. Under Lafitte Pink Eye, he splits horses, comes down the stretch, one of his better races. He's going to win it by 2 lengths. He has to be considered a contender here today.
I used to say he just likes it soft. He's shown much more versatility this year. All along, they used to call her the horse of the world. Now they call her a mare looking for her first win of the year. But oddly, she's shown flashes of form. The former French champion who won the Arc de Triomphe last year isn't looking at any Arc de Triomphe horses here, nor is she seeing John Henry. This might be a field that All Along can handle. And for fans of jockey switches, how would you like young Walter Swinburne to Angel Cordero?
And speaking of jockey switches, here's a horse from Australia with the right credentials. He ran in the DC International with his jockey from there, G. Moore. You'll see him in green now, coming out of the pack to finish third. They say he had all the trouble on the backstretch. He's going to run third here. He's getting a jockey switch, too. You may have heard of him, Bill Shoemaker.
Now the turf course is clear. We should be ready for a start. Starter Tucker Slender here at Hollywood Park. He says, all right, boys, let's go. Looks like we're ready to go. And the Breeders' Turf. And they're off. And Tresium shows first. And there goes Strawberry Road. Strawberry Road now is up to take the early lead. Tresium came away second on the outside. Who's for Dinner is racing in third. Morcon between horses fourth. Alpha Batum came away a close fifth toward the inside. Lashkari is now racing sixth. All Along is seventh, and Majesty's Prince is eighth on the outside. He's just about 5 lengths off the lead. Persian Tierra is ninth and beginning to move through toward the inside. The early trailers are Gato del Sol and Rami as they round the turn for the first time. Strawberry Road breezing along with the lead by a length and a half. Here comes Morcon now up to dispute the pace from the outside. Alpha Batum is tucked in along the rail in third position. Who's for Dinner angles to the outside fourth. Tresium under a snug hold now fifth. All Along is also in hand, and she's moves through between horses from sixth. Lashkari is tucked at the inside with nowhere to go in seventh. Majesty's Prince is eighth in between horses. And on the outside is Gato del Sol now racing ninth. Persian Tierra is second to last. And Rami continues to trail the field as they enter the second turn. Strawberry Road still bounding along with the lead. Shoemaker has this one on top by a length and a half. Morcon is still giving chase, and Alpha Batum saving every bit of ground is still third toward the inside. Here comes All Along now, and she's making a run for the lead. Who's for Dinner is put to a hard drive. Then Tresium right there, sixth on the outside, and toward the inside it's Lashkari. Then farther back, Rami begins to launch his bid from the back of the pack, and Majesty's Prince is second to last as the field enters the final turn. It's still Strawberry Road. He's been in front every step of the way, and there goes the mare, All Along, making her run for the lead as they enter the far turn. All Along on the outside, surges to the front now. She's in front by a half length. Strawberry Road is all out to keep up with her. Rami, who was last down the backstretch, will swing wide for the drive. Lashkari is also right there. Alpha Batum toward the inside. They're coming to the final furlong. All Along is put to the test. Strawberry Road toward the inside. Lashkari is right at her neck. Rami on the outside. Here comes Lashkari. All Along digging in. They're coming to the wire. Lashkari getting up in the final strides. It is Lashkari and an upset winner here. Yves St. Martin aboard the winner, edging out All Along, who ran a game race herself.
50-1, Lashkari on the board. It won only $56,000, the least money won in the entire field. Get that again, $56,000 won in 7 previous races and has just earned $1 million unofficially. The photo sign is up.
And another word in handicapping is improving. And this is an improving European horse who's been working brilliantly in France. Yves St. Martin, a brilliant rider himself, and the 3-year-old by Mill Reef just angled out and passed them all. The magic little hands of Bill Shoemaker had Strawberry Road on the front as long as he could go. All Along, the great mare. It looked like a winner to me at this point, but here comes Yves St. Martin with Lashkari, the horse who was bred in Great Britain, 3 out from the rail. Rami has no speed at all late, but watch the finish and watch Lashkari, who was 50-1 in the final blink of the odds, beat the mare in the final few strides. All Along with Cordero finishing second in a very exciting contest.
Rami appeared to take third, with Strawberry Road the leader most of the way, finishing fourth.
And the final time for this lawn party on a Saturday afternoon, 2 minutes 25 and 1/5 seconds, about a second and a half over the track record.
Now we had a long shot earlier, Franz Valentine finishing first but taken down on a DQ, but this time Lush Kari, owned by His Highness Prince Karim Aga Khan, son of Ali Khan, and Aga Khan the granddaddy.